Hi guys, we have a health update on Harley, our foster bunny, who's been with us for 3 weeks now. So you'll remember I said last week that he had a local allergic reaction to his vaccines. He was vaccinated for the RHDV virus and myxomatosis, and he had a local reaction. Now, I spotted that quickly, went straight to the vets, and the Metacam that he was on reduced that, and it basically shrunk down after 3 days of Metacam. So that was all fine. He went in today to be neutered, and they found when they made the incision, normally they would just fall out. One of them didn't fall out, and they found two abscesses, um, infected abscesses in the testicle. Now they sent those off to the lab just to double check what sort of an infection it is. He has been put on antibiotics today, and the vet basically said there is only one way really that they get an infection down there, and that is being bitten by another unneutered male. So when two male rabbits are put together that aren't neutered, that attack each other, one of the most common ways that they go for each other is biting in the testicles. And basically Harley would have received a whopping great big wound. They were that infected and that large that she said basically this wound was caused weeks ago, if not months ago, and it's been developing slowly. There would have been a cut there where the other rabbit would have bitten him. That would have then got infected. The infection then went internally, developed into the abscess. The abscesses grew, and then it got to the stage that it was now. So had he not been neutered today, they may not have found that, and he's clearly been a bit grumpy on and off anyway. He is a very skittish rabbit, so it's taken a while for him to trust me. He's trusted me really well in just a few weeks. And I don't think that would have been found any other way than having him neutered today. So it's good that that was found. Those have been sent off to check, as I said, which type of infection it is. And in the meantime, he's been put on antibiotics anyway, because you will need to have that infection totally cleared, although the abscesses have been removed along with the testicles when he was neutered today. So they've given him laser therapy as well to help the wound heal, but he kind of has a doubly sore wound now, because he's got his neuter wound, and then he's obviously got this wound where the abscesses have been removed as well, that's been given the light therapy in order to heal. So yeah, he's had a really tough week, bless him. And he's obviously a little bit sore. He keeps trying to lick his wound or trying to dissuade him from doing that. Now, I got him out the carrier when he got home. I held him for a few minutes. Pom, bless him, when he was neutered, fell asleep on me for 2 hours. Harley seems to be in a little bit more pain, so he's not as drugged out. And I held him for a few minutes, and he kind of does enjoy being held, and then he'll hear a noise like a dog barking outside or the fridge closing, and he'll get really nervous, and then he'll give me a little nip that he wants to get down. I go to put him down, and then he'll want to cuddle again, and then he gets nervous. So he's kind of still in this not really sure mode of things. So I eventually sat on the floor and put him down just after a few minutes of holding him, trying to see if he wanted to get down gradually himself so I wouldn't cause him any pain in that area. And he just sat on my leg for a couple of minutes and then got down. And he really is supposed to be in his room, but he came straight in here. He wouldn't go in his room, so we're just keeping him in here for now. Obviously it's clean carpet. There's no more risk of an infection in here than there would be in his own room. And we're just keeping an eye on him to make sure he doesn't sort of madly run around or jump on anything. He keeps trying to lick his wounds, so we're sitting here with him and just sort of encouraging him, Harley, don't do that. Obviously, I can't encourage him not to do that 24/7, so at some point, I guess he's going to have a go at licking it. But it's to kind of get him out of the mindset of licking it as much as possible. And in his room, I have removed his trunk that you've seen on videos that he loves to madly jump onto and then jump onto the other little turret. I've removed those because he's had an anaesthetic. I knew as of last night, if he was going to have an anaesthetic, he will be a little bit drowsy. So jumping on things is a big problem because they might then fall and hurt themselves without knowing, with the drowsiness of the anaesthetic. We have recovery food to hand. He's not sitting down, bless him. He wants to lie down, he wants to sit down, but he's so uncomfortable. So I might at some point get him a little pillow or something to put underneath him. I've got some spare clean pillows. Might get something like that to put underneath him just to see if I can make him a little bit more comfortable, because he's clearly not comfortable as it is at the moment. So I'm just going to go out and get a pillow in a minute and see how he gets on with that, just see if I can make him a little bit more comfortable. At the moment, bless him. So that's Harley. So his owners, who gave him up, haven't really been very forthcoming in the information, or have hidden information, or just basically not told the truth. So he has obviously been with another rabbit that has attacked him, an unneutered rabbit, and now putting two unneutered rabbits together is something that you really mustn't do, because they will, you know, as sweet and loving as they will be with you, if they are with an unneutered rabbit and they're not neutered, your sweet loving baby could turn aggressive in a matter of seconds. It's just a thing that's not typically done. There have been cases where baby rabbits from the same litter have been together and have magically grown together even after being neutered. Usually fight when they've been neutered, have to be separated, put back together, but that is the exception, not the rule. Generally, you don't put unneutered rabbits together, and that is clearly what Harley's owners did. They have had Harley, another unneutered male, who's gone for his testicles, bitten him very badly to cause those two, that incision that would then cause those two abscesses. So yeah, he's clearly been attacked by another rabbit. I don't know the hutch story that I was given. The story that the rescue was given, which I was given, was that they needed his hutch for 2 guinea pigs, so they got rid of him. But clearly there was more of an underlying story that nobody was told. But the vet said very much today that is the way he would have got that infection, and from no other means. So poor little Harles has really been through the mill, and we don't really know, bless him, because he can't tell us what things he's suffered before coming here. And all we can do now is just spoil him while he's with us and really try and make him as comfortable and happy as possible, because he really has been through some stuff. Haven't you, Harles? You've been through some stuff. Yeah, you have. You've been through some stuff. There we go. Oh, see, he's just not comfortable. He'll sploot and then he'll get up like that. So I'm going to have to get that pillow in a minute and just see what I can do to make you comfy. But yeah, he has a larger than average neutering wound because of those abscesses that have been removed as well. It's not a straightforward neuter wound. So he is going to be a little bit more sore than a rabbit who has just been neutered for the next several days. Now he's on Metacam relief, and we've been given an antibiotic, so we'll have to administer those. As much as he hates being picked up for meds, he's going to have to be given those for a few days, and then he's got to check up again in a few days to see how he's getting on. So that is our Harley update. And yeah, just keep him in your thoughts. If there's any more issues or problems, I'll let you know. But other than that, just know that he hopefully will be making as good a recovery as possible.